Okay, so I got a couple corrections to that last. Oh, stand up, Steve. I got a couple corrections to that last video. As soon as I saw that, this is the master levels for Doom. And so essentially, what I guess the way it is it got like 20 levels from the users or whatever, because there was thousands and thousands of levels, and it picked 20. He's like, these are really good, and they kind of like, I don't know whether they bought them officially or not, but the master levels are official part of Doom. And so if you go back to, where was that at? This right here, pretty sure this part is the master level. So they call it the Doom Trilogy, which means that probably came out before Doom 3, but that's the master levels. And also, as I was saying, that this is the launch version of StarCraft. I don't think it can be. It says 1.5 instead of 1.0. And I thought, if I remember the StarCrafts when they came out, you had 3 different boxes with the different people on them. And so maybe further along in this line, I have the original disc. I definitely had it. I had the launch disc. I got it the day it came out. But I don't know. This can't be the launch one. I don't know what I bought this for, honestly. That's my Mountain Dew, Brandon. That freaking, yo, this is my new crack. This is probably going to date the video because I think this is a limited edition. All of these games are limited edition too, Byron. Where the hell were we? Anyway, back. So that's the master levels. I don't know if that came with anything else or not. Deathmatch. What the fuck is this? 500. This is specifically for Deathmatch. I just bought anything the Wizard Works that put out for Doom. I bought it. And there's going to be... I tried to get everyone out I saw, but even then, I know that there's tons and tons of third-party disc. Here's a D-Zone 3. 1,000 new levels. And you could see right here, this looks like a gun and it's like a level. On the boxes of the D-Zones, they would give you, this is their artist rendition of what you could do with all the shit we've included on the disc. And it would never look that good, but you could, you know, using the utilities, could customize your guns and customize your levels and everything else. But this is fucking D-Zone Go. 3,000 incredible levels. And look, they can now say, they're actually telling you that it is for Doom and Doom 2. Anyway, even right here, it didn't say. It's just 1,000 levels. It's 1,000 levels for whatever game you want it to be, bro. I'm pretty sure this is Final Doom. Look at that. I love the way they do. What's this Final Doom right here in this super fine print? I love how they'll just do a CD and just like, what the fuck is that? You better put your damn disc back in the right dang CD jewel when you're done with it. Otherwise, you ain't gonna know what that shit is. Another copy of Diablo. Probably bought 2 or 3 to play over the old phone network. Here's a real special tweet. This is Napalm, which is the Walmart version of a game. I think it was just called NAM, N-A-M. And it was like a total conversion for Duke Nukem. Now, here's this GT Interactive, which was one of your original publishers for Duke Nukem. And also for Doom. And so, what at times they would, you know, your publisher would kind of, they wouldn't necessarily own the IP, but they'd have like the distribution rights. And so, they would just get third-party shit and ship it out. Now, this is, it doesn't say, I don't think it's going to say anywhere in the fine line that this is essentially Duke Nukem 3D. But that's all it is. Except with a total conversion shit, or I don't know what you would call it these days. I would they were called total conversions of the game, which is like you couldn't, when you went through and played it, you couldn't even tell that it was the original game. All right, more Diablo. I've already went to that one. This one is particularly special. This was put out by Sierra, and I'm pretty sure I know that company's gone. I don't know how the rights or something went from Sierra, but this is the only authorized Diablo expansion pack, which means there might have been more than one. This is the only one I've ever heard of. But they don't even acknowledge that this exists anymore. But the monk in Diablo 3 was originally in Hellfire. And he could be good at staffs, and he could hit enemies like 3 squares, like, you know, 3 squares in front of him. Hellfire is an amazing damn game. It's freaking awesome. And you could also go through in like its little INI file, and you can activate the Barbarian before he's in Diablo 2. And what the hell? I think it called it a Bard, which was just a rogue that could use 2 weapons. Although it really just They really just didn't. They didn't have any special graphics for them because they had originally planned 3 different characters though, and so this is freaking an awesome addition to Diablo 1 that they won't even acknowledge exists anymore. This now there's other games called Strafe for Strife. This came out, I want to say, in like 96 or 97. It came out really late, and it actually it's a Doom game. Essentially, it runs off the Doom engine, and you had inventory. You can go to shops and stuff, and you had to work with like NPC enemies. And I never played that far through it. I was playing a little bit for it. Z-Doom and all of the probably just Z-Doom. Some of the fancier source ports, mainly Z-Doom, will actually play Strife, but I have the disc, and I'm assuming this is pretty rare. World War II GI. What the fuck is this? Infogrames. Huh? I know what World War II GI is. I don't know. I thought that would have been GT Interactive. This is another total conversion. It's made by these guys. And then it's up Duke Nukem. And they have like super large sprites. But the only thing, and it's like World War II. The only thing I remember is like you start off at the beach of Normandy, and they're trying to do the best they can. This might have even been pre-Medal of Honor or around the same time, and like your own guys are shooting you in the back, and it's like nearly fucking impossible to get off the dam to get onto the beach without blowing up. It's like, we're gonna make this really challenging by making your first level just absolute miserable. The whole game's miserable. This is the same way. You just get killed by shit you can't even see from a zillion miles out. It's super fucking hard. Hilariously hard. And they're not good games, but at the time it's like, man, I gotta get this shit. And so this is the original Duke Nukem 3D before the expansion, complete version. I think I want to say this was 1.3. Duke Zone, 500 levels for Duke. Wizard was making a lot of money, and you could just go into your Walmart or your local computer store, and they would be there in these big, huge, like, boxes. The boxes weren't standard either. This is the MoAr Tournament disc, so it would be a follow-up. Another Diablo. Is that the third Diablo 1 I have? This is your Ultimate Doom, okay? So it originally released, in shareware, and you have to, like, call in for the company. But the Ultimate Doom is, like, the one that came out, I think, in Walmart. GT took care of it. And so that has the 4th episode, Thy Flesh Consumed, on it. And it's 1.9 right out of the box, so you don't have to update it to play online with people. Well, these days you definitely do. This is Shadow Warrior. This is original Shadow Warrior. Pretty damn fun. It's much smaller than Duke Nukem 3D. One of the things I liked about Shadow Warrior was all the damn cool guns, and just it was fun. It's hell, super hard. The way Duke Nukem 3D was hard, where you just get killed like almost instantly. You could get this, what's called Shadow Warrior Classic, for free on Steam. Or at least it should be. It should be still there. That's where I got it. This is another third-party Doom 1 and 2 collection. A DOS prompt specifies CD drive and depress enter. Depress the enter key, man. Cheats, sound files, incredible graphics, new levels. Brian. Ooh. See, I think that Naum and Napalm are the same game, and I think the Walmart had exclusive rights. It's like you would make a deal out with Walmart or something like that to get your disc in the store. Because even with the internet, people couldn't just go and download a fucking, even though it's probably small. It's probably like 20 megabytes. You couldn't just go and just download shit. So you needed to work with Walmart. This one I had a very hard time finding, but this is Wizardry 1 through 7. And I think it's got Wizardry Gold. Wizardry had in like Ultima as well. I think this is Ultima right next to it. Yeah, this is Ultima Collection. They're very important historically, but it's like going through and like, I'm gonna play Ultima 1. That's some rough shit, man. That is some rough crap. And the same for Wizardry. And I would say up to maybe like Wizardry 6. Wizardry 6 only had 16-bit color or whatever. And it's like, oh, this is rough. It's like if you're super hardcore, then yeah, by all means. But I would think that Wizardry 7 just shits on it, in my opinion. And then 8's great too. So let's take another break here. Brian, we're never going to get through this shit.